we talk about this all the time, partner experience, ease of doing business. And it's not just a talk track, it's a reality. Every analyst report, every set of interviews we do with partners, ease of doing business or a frictionless channel or a vendor being easy to work with, call it what you like. It will always come up in the conversation. And it's very much top of mind for partners. They will gravitate towards the vendor who's easy to work with. It doesn't always come down to price and brand. And that's really important to remember because, time is money. Partners are scarce on time, the same as the rest of us. So Carlene, I'd love to maybe, turn the next topic to yourself, pick your brain a little bit about that whole area of, ensuring ease of doing business for your partners, but also let's kind of turn that inward as well on the channel marketing teams, the channel account managers, etc. Um, so yeah, would love to get your thoughts and ideas on, what are you doing at Barracuda? What are vendors doing that you're seeing in the market to ensure that they're making it easy for their partners to engage with them directly and specifically in this case the MDF program.
Yes, absolutely. So I think the first thing to call out and really drive home, and I know it's sometimes a broken record as you hear, ease of doing business, but it truly is kind of the bones of your MDF program. Your partners want to be as able to learn and engage through your program so they're making the most of their MDF funds as well. So making sure the whole process end to end is something that your partners are well aware of. To Kenneth's point, partners do have options in terms of working with different vendors and being able to identify a program through your company that you can then adopt and have partners engage with you. I think one of the other key things is internally being able to equip your internal teams, your field marketing managers, your partner business managers to ensure that they are also educating partners on what your program looks like, making sure that those funds are being leveraged thoughtfully as well. And then also, time is precious. So we need to make sure that the program isn't over exhausted or over engineered for partners to use. So thinking of things as, self-service, what does that partner portal experience look like for your partners? Is the MDF program accessible within the partner portal? Are we looking at things to make it easy to request those funds and to select the activities like the demand generation activities or other activities for our partners to easily request funds as well? Uh, I will say too, from an MDF program perspective, the visual importance of it as well. So working with Channel Scalar, we're able to have a presence there that allows partners to intuitively select what is available for them. And I know we asked the poll question earlier around how are we tracking, whether it's through a spreadsheet or through a platform. So as you can imagine, the manual uplift gets taken away once we look at a platform approach. So being able to ensure that you're scaling that business, whether it's the budget management of it or the program reporting, understanding the ROI, you do want to make sure that both the partner as well as yourself from a vendor perspective are aligned on the entirety of the process. So one thing to think of as you think of building that flow from an MDF request. So where do we start? We start at raising that initial request form, associating what that budget could look like, going through those approval processes, and then being able to look back at the proof of performance, understanding, what were those appropriate credits that allow us to understand what we used that initiative for and then the data from it. So being able to take a look at the entirety of your program from a vendor perspective to make sure that you're investing in the right areas with our partners is critical, as well as business planning. So being able to look back 3 to 6 months and say, what was successful, being able to have that holistic view within a vendor platform um, allows you to see what programs drove the needle, pushed things further. Um, so that's kind of at a whole, what we look at is ensuring that we've got the scalability, the ease of doing business, true budget management, and ensuring that those are kind of the bones of your program as well.
That's great, Carolina. Thanks very much. A lot in there, and obviously a lot of moving parts with an MDF program. So, everything from that whole ease of doing business, submitting your original fund request to making your claim. But as you just alluded to there, tracking the budget for the internal resources is often where, things can get tricky as well. So, yeah, Laura Louise, anything you wanted to comment on that point as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was. So, go on, Laura. I went first last
Oh,
time.
oh, okay. I was just gonna say, as you mentioned, like partners working with 5 or more vendors, making sure the platform is familiar with guided questions for the tool. You eliminate the guesswork. You make it easy for the partners, and then they're able to provide the complete information that meets the vendor requirements. And so we just want to make sure that we're making it super easy for them to be able to focus on actually doing the activity and getting the results to be able to tie it back and not get all caught up in how, what are the rules, not the rules. Give them a guided experience and take out the guesswork.
Yeah, that's great. Louise?
Yeah, and I was just going to add that the way that I often approach MDF is to kind of recommend to vendors that actually the MDF request shouldn't be the first time you hear about the activity. The partner should have come to you and had a conversation. It should be part of a plan. They shouldn't just be dumping a request for funding out of the blue. So in terms of the partner experience, if you've got that, again, kind of that true partnership, collaborative planning relationship with your partners, they should have come to you via the channel salesperson or the marketing team to discuss the activity, and you should have effectively have given it the pre-approval nod before they put the request in. So to be able to have that kind of that pre-request conversation, I think all adds to the experience, and helps the whole process run more effectively and efficiently as well.
Yeah, no, it's great. So true. And especially for larger fund requests, or more strategic, where you might even be doing joint business planning as well. Um, so great feedback.